You. This not a fact basketball. I'm gonna do the intro real nice for you guys. Welcome to another episode of this not a fact basketball talk. We got Coach Carl with us. We got the Black Swan with us. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Don't forget the two A's. And we're here for another week of NBA basketball. The first week was fun. The first week was really fun. And we have a lot to talk about what's going on this week. But you know, as every week, we like to spend about a couple of minutes sharing the broadcast, letting everybody know we hot, we live, make sure the audio's straight, because you know we've been having them audio problems sometimes. So we're going to make sure everything's smooth, make sure the link we send it up is the right link. So if you're here with us right now, share the broadcast. Remember to like the boy. Liking the boy goes a long way, because when you like the boy, everybody else gets to see it on their main page and stuff like that. Gets a little more promotion. So like the boy or chill, we're taking a couple minutes to share the broadcast. You know what to do. Hit share, send it to your friends, send it to your WhatsApp groups, all of that good stuff.
Let's do that.
Let me make sure it's the right link now. Last week we started off on the wrong boy. I lied. Okay. Ooh, it looking like it looking. You sound good. You sound audio sounds good. My bad. This will be a lot of playback. Audio sounds good. We looking good. So guys, you know what it is. Again, I'm gonna try not go off the topic list and just talk about a couple of things right now. You know what? I'm gonna do what you did last time. I'm gonna just go run through some games that's coming up while we share the broadcast. You know, I always use Google search to check on my game scores and stats and stuff like that. So whenever I click it, NBA schedule is the first thing I type in. I got it right. I got it.
My bad, bro.
Sorry. I know that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? I know you was the big sharer of the broadcast.
Sorry.
I need them broadcasts share. You know what I mean? But we got the Magic and Hornets playing right now. 25-22. I like what the Hornets have been doing. I haven't got the Carter Magic game yet, but I see they beat a couple of teams. They ain't old. So they're the worst team in the league. 7:30, big game.
Heat's playing?
The Heat's playing. So you got the Nets versus the Heat. 7:30, big
That's
game.
A big game,
big
bro.
game right there. Could see where these teams rank against each other. 7:30, not the 7:30 game. We got those Atlanta Hawks. I've been liking them against those New Orleans Pelicans. Another 7:30 game. Shout out Rondo. We got those Pacers versus those Raptors. Raptors have been surprising this year. Next game, we got those Celtics. Shout out those Celtics. Shout out Jelly. Got those Wizards. Shout out Bradley Beal. But them two teams have been playing pretty good this year. Wizards got their first loss recently.
Yeah, Wizards really was playing. They have
right. Without Bradley Beal at first.
Yeah, some quick chemistry.
Yeah, good. Yeah. And I like it.
I mean, but if you got three guys that play
for
together,
one team,
right?
So, yeah. They're gonna be the veterans on your team.
So, yeah. It ain't really not much of a chemistry issue.
And then we got, you're right. But then we got the Bucks. 8 o'clock. We got the Bucks. We got the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. You watch any Timberwolves games yet?
You can talk about that.
Yeah, we gonna. You know, I got it on my list too. I don't know if you guys saw the topic list, but I got it on my topic list too. Then we got the Thunder versus the Lakers. It looks like Anthony Davis and LeBron to settle this one. So we got Westbrook versus the Thunder.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Boy, it's going to be a triple-double. It's going to be a triple-double. Then we got 10 o'clock game. Trailblazers and the Grizzlies. Trailblazers ain't been looking real hard. Damian Lillard ain't been looking real hard.
We talk about them too.
All right, so boom. 10 o'clock game. We got the Suns versus that. So we got 2-4-2 versus 2-4-2. We got Ayton versus Buddy Hield. We got Ayton versus Buddy Hield tonight. Suns versus the Kings. If only thing to watch it, especially our followers, is to watch Ayton versus Buddy Hield and to see how our good Bahamian boys going to do against each other.
Hey, well, shut up, Buddy Hield, bro. For the limited playing time, he's still averaging 15.7 points.
With a good percentage.
Yeah. So, shout out my boy. 2-4-2 to the world, man.
Then the last game we got tonight is the 10:30 game. The Clippers and the Cavaliers. I think Cavs are at home with this one. Nothing special.
Yeah, I'll sneak one. They sneak one. I'll win.
Yeah.
Sneak will win.
And I like what the Clippers have been doing. So after this first week, I would say this. I want to shout out my co-host right over here. A lot of things that you said, solid. was very, very solid. I want to say it right now. I'm going to give you a praise throughout the show because a couple of topics we talk about is a couple of things I'm going to be repeating from you.
All right.
And I'll say some good stuff, though. Really,
Let's
really good
go.
stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. All right, so again, guys, if you're here, share the broadcast. Make sure like the boy. Again, liking it goes a long way. But let's just jump right into it.
We can get it now.
They didn't want to watch it. All right, so the first topic we're going to talk about is some NBA news and recap of stuff that's been going on in the past week of the new season. Carl, give us some good news. Give us some news. Give us some news.
All right, an injury block, starting off the first week. Zach LaVine has a small ligament tear in his thumb. So he planned to play through it. So, I guess
it's non-shooting hand.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing.
But I guess, still with the hand on the ball, it's still good little pain, discomfort. Let me not say pain, probably some discomfort, but he planned to play through it. Shout out to Bulls.
Can I say a little something about that? I just appreciate that Zach LaVine is moving different. I can see how he's playing different, and I can see that now that tells me his mental's a little different as well. Like, we coming to attack the season. If I could play, I'd play, and I want to let my team know that. I want to let everybody else know that we coming to fight. So, show the boats.
And like how you say, Zach has improved a lot from the Timberwolves time. Because he's like, him and Wiggins probably came like around the same time.
Or maybe after.
Right, but Wiggins supposed to be that guy, the face, but Zach took the step.
Zach took the step. And maybe Zach wouldn't have been that at the Timberwolves. But with the Bulls, man, he took the step, and he looking like a nice player right now.
Shout out Zach. Keep the hustle up, bro. Then we get Djokovic with a knee injury last night, but he did the MRI, no structural damage, so that's good. That's good. I guess if it was a back-to-back game, he probably would have sit out. But then LeBron with an ankle sprain was the
now we getting to the teams that matter. LeBron with an ankle, boy. Oh man, that age is starting to show, man. I'm happy that with his absence, Russell Westbrook was able to step it up, get about 33, 10, and 8. Make sure Anthony Davis had about 37 of them boys.
So you're telling me that the Bulls is not a team?
No, I'm not saying the Bulls is not a team.
So the Nuggets are not a team?
I'm not saying they're not a team. I said the team we care about here on this here we care on the Black Tone podcast. But yeah, so it was good to see that in LeBron's absence early in the season they was able to get a win and they had no wins. So that was good. So you said ankle boy. I really look at it as him showing his age.
Same. Yeah, it was the same ankle from last year. Yeah. So I guess too, it's just a precaution. You know what I mean? You still could have played, but it's just why? Why?
Right. Why? Early in the season.
Why? Yeah.
So. All right. So before we go to the next one, shout out Calvin Spence in the comment section. Shout out Calvin.
Vancouver, all the way in Vancouver watching. Hey, yo, we got Vancouver up in the place, yo.
Canada, baby.
Yeah.
So we also got some news, hot news.
Then we got Porzingis, lower back tightness.
Oh man, the same people always getting injured again. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So
did he miss any games because of that?
No, he played last night, but it had like he came out in the quarter, the second quarter with a lower back tightness.
Okay.
So, I guess that's what the Mavs. I guess the training staff need to stretch them out better. I guess
No, but it's only him though. So like maybe you start talking about the staff when you're dealing with multiple players, similar injuries. But it's always him. So now it's like it's the player.
It's the player.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
I know. I hope you got the next guy on the Lakers on this list too, because I want to talk about him too. He on there?
Who's the next guy?
The next guy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Anthony Davis. Is he on your list?
Oh, no, because he still played.
Yeah, but I didn't like it. Like, we just talked about it. Anthony Davis is very, very injury prone. When I saw that, I did not know if he was going to play again.
But shout out to Anthony Davis. He played.
Yeah, and I had a good game. I had a good game. All right, so keep it going.
Because Pelicans, Anthony Davis would have probably said out 3 years.
Right.
So you're doing good, bro. So far. Then we got last on the list, on the injury list, was Zion. He had an off-season foot surgery, for all those who didn't know. Still no timetable out for him yet, but
what I'm gonna do next week is I'm gonna do a little medical breakdown, injury report on
bring
that.
It back?
I'm gonna bring it back.
Bring it back.
So I'm gonna do a little injury report on those. The one.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. So I'm gonna do a little injury report on those like surgery type injuries, serious injuries, missing multiple games. Zion going to be the first one on the list, and I'm going to get some real details in for you guys.
Bang. Let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. Now tune into the greatest. All right, on the updates.
Mm-hmm. Give me some more.
Updates. Okay, Kyrie Irving, still no update. But
on the updates. Kyrie Irving,
still no updates. But we got some protesters trying to fight for him. You know what I mean? He's trying to do a good cause. You know, I appreciate and respect what he's doing. But you know, like Mark said today, he looks like he's the glue for the Nets. So,
and I only could agree with Marks. That's why I'm glad Marks left Stephen A. Now we get some more good information. But I do agree with that. I feel like Kyrie Irving allows our offense to do the magical things they can do. Yeah. Now you have a Harden who could pass it. You have a DeAarron who was a killer. But now you need someone like Kyrie Irving who could, when I need to throw it out and do something with it, he can always do it. And if you know me, I never was a Kyrie Irving fan. But these past few years with the Celtics, seeing him with the Nets, I'm like, okay, the games he did play, I was like, man, this young man can ball, man. He can ball, man. I want to touch on the protest a little bit. It's amazing to see people rallying behind not just someone but a cause. So like, they ain't rallying behind Kyrie Irving. These people are here for the cause. And Kyrie Irving has just chosen to be the face for this cause. Yeah. And maybe not even chosen because, like, I think you told me last week, I originally thought he chose to do this or whatever, and he knew the rules. They changed the rules on him before the season. So now they made him the face of the cause, and he's standing really good. And I just love to see the supporters. I don't want to see it get violent. I thought one of the videos, they were trying to fight to get in the building. I want to see stuff like that. But I love the fact that Americans stand and say, we're going to stand for a cause. We don't like the bill. We don't like the mandate. Let's make a change. And Kyrie Irving is standing up for that, so I can applaud that.
Yeah, man. Shout out Kyrie Irving.
Shout out Kyrie Irving. I'm going to take a sip for that.
I'm glad.
Imaginary.
And then next on the schedule, on the list, we have Ben Simmons. Still no timetable on the return yet.
These some side updates. These some non-updates.
I mean, with him, it was more update. They said they stand behind him now. You know what I mean? It's a mental health. So you know that's a big thing now.
So I do want to ask you about that. Now, because mental health is a big thing, so hear me out and feel me with this. Do you think? And again, I don't want to question nobody mental health. But I just want to propose an idea. Do you think he used that whole mental health aspect of it to order say, hey, I don't want to play. I'm going to use mental health, and now you have to still pay me because based on the CBA rules, as they explain, you have to pay someone if they miss games for mental health. Do you think he's just using that to get money, or do you think it's really some mental... And we don't know, but I'm just saying.
I get where you come from. Why I feel it isn't really a use of mental health, because... And I think why it is mental health, because after the game... After the whole series, he's ready to go. He's like, I don't want to play for them no more. That was it. He done shut down. So by you trying to force him to come and play now because you don't want to trade him, you don't want to do it, it triggered it. So now people may say what you're saying now because of the money.
Right.
But before that, he didn't want to come back to the 76ers. So that's why I feel it's not really
Right. That was a question I wanted to ask about because I was like, again, mental health is so serious. And like you said, we were seeing signs of it before any of this came up. Right. And they say Philly hard to play. They say Philly is a hard place. Philly and New York are two hard places to play in. And you see players go up or players go down. And so it's crazy. And I wanted to ask that because that's going to be the conversation now. Is he doing it for fake? Is he doing it for real? We want to get updates. So rather than not, I want to get updates now. So you say the mind going to mental health now. I want to hear what's going on. Again, that's personal. I want to get some updates. Yeah. And does that mean he stays with the team, or does that mean he goes somewhere else?
And I think even them trying to hold on him is causing the problem. Like, I don't want to be here while you forcing me to be here. You know, but Ben Simmons, get well, bro. You know what I mean? Get well soon. Other updates. Let's go to this real quick. Melo. What happened to Melo this past week?
Well, he got past Moses Malone on the scoring list, number 9. There you go. Come on, man. I stay up with the Lakers squad. Come on, man. You don't ask me to leave.
2 for 3 now.
2 for 3. Don't ask me a Laker question. No, that's unfair for me. That's unfair to you. But yeah, definitely shout out Melo. And with doing that, he was the leading scorer of the game as well.
Right, yeah.
So shout out.
Yeah. So okay. Last one. CP3. What CP3 did?
You missed me with that. Yeah, ask Spooty on that one. Shout out Spooty and the Suns.
Oh man. Okay.
What CP3 do?
CP3 was the first player in NBA history to record more than 20,000 points and more than 10,000 assists. First player.
Only player.
Yeah, only player. Only player. Like shout out CP3.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Man.
2010, bro.
Russ don't like that?
The Russ don't got that yet. Yeah.
Yeah. James Harden don't got that?
Not yet either.
LeBron don't got that. LeBron don't 10,000 assists?
No.
That's crazy.
You should check it out, but hey, shout out CP3.
No, but don't check it out. He win. He has, not say he win. He has the record.
Yeah.
So obviously those people did their stats.
First player in NBA history, bro. So way to go, bro.
Shout him out.
2010, bro.
I think going into our next topic, I think that's one of the things that solidifies him. But we're gonna get into the next topic. You know?
So that's it for the injuries and updates.
I like that segment. We can always do that segment every time we get into. I like that segment. You know what I'm saying? We get to talk about all the things that's happening, and that's really what we're here for. Yeah. If you're here for basketball, you're here with us. We care about what's going on and how things moving. Yeah. Right before we move into this next segment, the next segment we're gonna talk about the top 75 list, who we would move, who we would add, but. Who is leading the NBA in record in the East and the West right now? I just want to put out some random something.
Record number 1, the Bulls is 4-0 in the East.
In the East,
and in the West, I think it's Golden State.
And I think the Jazz, right?
Jazz lost one. No, Jazz 3-0. Sorry, but Golden State 4-0.
All right, so I did a poll. I guess I said that for a little segue. I did a poll on my YouTube. Showed the 700 people that participated in the poll. I said, which undefeated NBA team you believe in the most?
Right.
So I want to ask you that question before I tell you the poll results. Which NBA team, undefeated team, Chicago Bulls, Utah Jazz, and Golden State Warriors, you believe in the most to maintain and keep doing what they're doing?
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Like. Older 3, I feel the first loss will probably go to the Jazz, I think. But I believe in the Bulls, right? But Golden State ain't making it easy, bro. Like right. Golden State is. I had hopes in Golden State. It was like Golden State all the way up.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not a surprise to me, but Golden State really. But the Bulls, I'll go the Bulls.
So your vote would have been the Bulls, like you believe in the most.
They had to keep like the streak going. Yeah, I think the Bulls will probably go for
it. And not even so much to say keep the streak going. So I want to be clear about it. What I mean is they maintain this upward movement. Like, you're not gonna be 20-0, but you're gonna still be the top of the East. You still gonna be the top of the West. Which one of them teams you think keep that going?
If you put it like that, I feel Utah will probably still be in the top 3. The Bulls may drop to maybe 3-4. Golden State probably get dropped out of it. So I think, even though I think they get the first loss, like you said, they'll still maintain. Okay. Yeah.
So based on the results, and in my opinion, I was going to go with the Jazz that I believe in the most because they did it last year. Okay. And that's just an easy, I saw them do it last year. I think they could maintain this in terms of win percentage. But what the people said, they had...
What the people said.
10% the Jazz. My people do not believe in the Jazz.
Oh, man.
At second place, they had the Chicago Bulls at 34%. So, you can tell that they believe a little bit in the Bulls, but they seem to think it's flaky, my people. And then you got the Warriors at 50%. So most of the people that participated in the poll, they believe in the Warriors the most. And I can't argue with them. You got a Steph Curry. I believe it. I understand where they come from. But do we watch the games and see like this is an 82 game season and who has done it before and who wasn't? And but the Warriors, I get them with the Warriors. Jazz, okay. I mean, only talking about the first 3-4 games of the season. And then again, I was low on the Warriors. You was already high on them. So maybe that's why you don't see that pick as a whatever, because he was already high on him. You know.
He was there like that.
All right, so we moving on to the top 75 list that they put out last week. They put out a lot of names. Was there anybody that was in the top 50 that was not on this list? No, right?
No, all the top 50 came back, so it's just
really just
25.
adding 75 more, 25 more
yeah.
people. All right, so we want to talk about is like any names that we thought. Excuse me. We say about any names that we thought maybe shouldn't have been on the list, and then some names that they left out that we gonna add on the list. Right. So what I'm gonna do is let Carl. I'm gonna throw it to Carl in my stanchion over here. Give me a couple of names that the borderline names. Give me some borderline names
that shouldn't have made that made it, and we think it shouldn't make it.
Yeah.
I'll say my personal opinion now. Paul Pierce.
Okay.
I feel he's a good player. I don't think he's that great to be a top 75.
Right.
But what have you done? I mean, Anthony Davis, he did a lot, but I still think Anthony Davis have a lot to prove. This per se, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Dame. I don't see with Kawhi. Nah, Kawhi did. He have 2 championships.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people go on that Toronto championship don't count, but you got it. Because KD got injured.
Okay.
And Clay got injured.
We can go through.
To
We
F.
can go through.
Yeah,
We go a lot of
as I
ways.
said,
We go through a lot of ways.
Yes. So, but it is what it is.
Mm.
But yeah, Kawhi. Why don't Kawhi take so much games off and like?
Yeah, but then the results is the results, and I think a lot of this, in my opinion, the people who voted on this list, they was looking, especially the new 25, they're looking at your credentials. They ain't looking at your play. They're looking at your credentials. Kawhi has good credentials, so all the names you have listed so far, he has better credentials better than them. But we have seen more body of work from a lot of the names you already said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's.
So now, are we picking off credentials or body of work? But no, I want to put any more names.
That's
it. Yeah. So that's what I want to look at. So before we even talk about names we would put on, and so he was comfortable with Westbrook. He was comfortable with Chris Paul. Comfortable with Durant. Was Clay on this list?
No, Clay wasn't on the list either.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so he was comfortable with all those other names.
Yeah,
these names. All right, I with you on that.
Yeah.
The only name I would say Kawhi. Credentials good enough to make the So now. I think the list is based off credentials. And then where people rank you and just overall, like at the time, like how we say right now, Kevin Durant's the best player right now. So like, of course that matters too, where people rank you throughout the time. Which names? Give me 4 names. We're gonna be 5 players over here. Give me 4 names that wasn't on this list.
Before we get that,
okay, go ahead.
Let me hit you with a right. Now you saying credentials, right? What about Robert Horry?
I do believe, like, you know why you could say that, and that's why I can't argue with that. Without Robert Horry's contributions, there would be people on this list would have lesser credentials. But at least about 4 or 5 names on this list would have lesser credentials. And I talk about at least the top 10 names. At least 3 or 4 people, like if you look at the top 10 list and the general consensus top 10, you got Kobe, Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Tim. That's 4 of the top 10. That their credentials would be lower if you didn't have a Robert Horry. So that's interesting. That's an interesting part of it.
Yeah. So finish, bro. Sorry.
No, don't go for me. That's interesting, but I'd still say no because now I still gotta look at impact of where you were for your team.
So, or even for the game.
And for the game, too. So
game,
that's why a person like you up in here, like Paul Pierce, I'm like, I don't know, because Paul Pierce...
He had a finals MVP.
Right, but that was it. Yeah, and even that came when you had superstars next to you, or aging superstars next to you, and then other than that, you just been a regular all-star. But I think his impact came from beyond, even though we got fired from ESPN now, his impact came a little bit afterwards too, because he's been a little nice analyst for the past few years.
I guess.
So it's like, how do you know? So again, his peers voted for him. Like the people who voted gotta be his peers.
I mean, he was a no. He was a true.
Come on, give me some names.
Okay, let's get some names that
Yeah.
snob.
So we can argue this.
Right. Like you said earlier, Clay, 3-time NBA champion.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but 3-time defensive player of the year.
Not defensive player, yeah. All defensive team.
All defensive team.
Yeah.
Sorry, all defensive team. Yeah. So Clay have a nice little resume.
A nice resume.
Yeah. Nice
That's a Hall of Fame resume.
Fox.
Right. But now he's in the top 75 resume. Let's use him as example. Paul Pierce versus Klay Thompson. You think who you got?
I gotta put Clay for what you did. I mean, but see, and I said that when you really, that's like saying, see, Clay still got more years, so you can't really compare. Paul finished.
It's
Paul
not even add to it.
Yeah, nothing to add on, right? So it's hard to really say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's like the 25.
Yeah, but you got
should we added
three rings and three rings and about 3 or 4 all defensive team. That's better than Paul Pierce's stats. And then Klay Thompson, second best player on the championship team that win 4 times. Oh, second best player on the championship team that win 3 times. Paul Pierce, best player, not even the best. The best player in the finals on a championship team that win 1 time. See, I gotta put Klay on the list as well.
You think Paul was the best player on the finals?
In the final series.
Oh.
That's how you get Finals MVP. I think Kevin Garnett was the best player on that team.
Okay.
So yeah, give my next name.
T-Mac.
He ain't on that list.
No, he wasn't, bro.
What the? T-Mac ain't on that list. No. I didn't do the research. I thought I did. I thought T-Mac was on that list.
Bro, T-Mac
Hell no. Everybody you list on that end got to get kicked off for T-Mac. Come on, man.
That's how you say it.
Come on, man. And that's why I say stats. That's why I say credentials. But he has some scoring titles, but that's it. And all-stars. That's it.
But the impact he made on
the
game,
he was
in the game.
He was just one of the best
Come
players.
on.
He's just one of the best players.
And
he played longer than a lot of these dudes.
With
so his years was longer than a lot of dudes. But, all right, come on now. His average scoring through his career is higher than everybody else. Anyway. Yeah, so we're not going to run on T-Mac. That's a travesty.
Yeah.
And he worked for ESPN too. And he's better than Paul Pierce. In my opinion, watching him.
Yep. Then we got Dwight Howard.
Oh my God, they put Dwight on that.
No, Dwight ain't on that.
I like all them gay allegation rumors, all the stupid shit Jews do. I think that puts a bad taste in people's mouths.
And I think what matter.
And nothing wrong being gay. It's just about the fact that you have, like, cause I don't make people say like I have a problem with something being gay. It's just the fact that you have tranny rumors, gay rumors, but then you claiming to be straight. Like, what's the real going on? Are you hiding something? And I don't like fake people. Be real. If that's what you about, that's what you about. And maybe it's the NBA. You can't be gay in the NBA. I actually just was watching a show. They're like, you can't be gay in baseball. So I understand the challenges you may go through. But I think with all those